In the fertile valley near the Jordan River, there stood two cities known for their wealth, Sodom and Gomorrah. From a distance, they were magnificent. Golden walls shimmered beneath the sun. Markets overflowed with trade and treasure. Perfumes filled the air. Music echoed through stone streets. Laughter danced between palace pillars. They were prosperous, powerful, admired. But prosperity is not proof of righteousness. Behind the polished gates, something darker was growing. Compassion had grown cold. Pride had replaced humility. Pleasure had replaced purity. The strong oppressed the weak. The wealthy ignored the poor. Sin was not hidden, it was celebrated. And heaven was watching. The cries of injustice rose like smoke. The violence, the corruption, the cruelty, it reached the throne of God. Far from the noise of the valley, under the open sky of the desert, stood a man chosen by God, Abraham. The Lord revealed to him what was coming: judgment, fire, destruction. Abraham's heart trembled, not for himself, but for the souls inside those cities. He stepped forward boldly. "Will you sweep away the righteous with the wicked?" he asked. His voice carried both reverence and courage. "What if 50 righteous people are found there?" God answered, "If I find 50, I will spare the whole place." Abraham pressed further. 45, 40, 30, 20. The number fell like fading hope. "Suppose 10 are found there." Even then, God replied, "For the sake of 10, I will not destroy it." But 10 righteous could not be found, and mercy stepped aside for justice. As evening settled over Sodom, 2 angels entered the city gates. They appeared as ordinary men, but eternity burned quietly in their eyes. At the gate sat Lot, Abraham's nephew. Years earlier, Lot had chosen this valley because it was fertile, beautiful, profitable. Now he lived in its center. He recognized something different in these visitors. Urgency stirred within him. He insisted they stay in his home. Night fell, and with it, wickedness revealed itself fully. Men from every corner of the city surrounded the house, young and old, their hearts hardened, their intentions violent. They demanded the strangers be brought out. Sin had become shameless. Lot stood at the doorway, trembling yet determined. He pleaded with the crowd, but they would not listen. Their corruption had consumed them. Suddenly, a burst of blinding light erupted from within the house. The men stumbled backwards, struck with blindness. Chaos replaced arrogance. And inside, the angel spoke urgently. "Have you anyone else here? Sons-in-law? Daughters? Anyone belonging to you? Get them out of this place, for we are about to destroy it." Lot ran to warn his family, but they laughed. They thought it was a joke. Judgment always seems distant until it isn't. At dawn, hesitation nearly cost him everything. The angels seized Lot, his wife, and his 2 daughters by the hand. Mercy pulled them forward. "Flee for your lives. Do not look back. Do not stop anywhere in the plain." They ran. Behind them, the sky darkened unnaturally. Clouds churned like a brewing furnace. The air grew heavy. Then it happened. The Lord rained down burning sulfur from heaven. Fire tore through the sky. Flames devoured rooftops. Towers collapsed. Streets that once echoed with laughter now screamed in terror. The valley burned. Smoke rose like a giant furnace towards the heavens. Everything was consumed. Everything. But along the rocky path to safety, one heart hesitated. Lot's wife slowed her steps. The fire behind her illuminated the memories she refused to release. Her home, her comforts, her past. God had said, "Do not look back." But longing overpowered obedience. She turned, just one glance, and in that instant, life left her body. Salt climbed from her feet upward. Breath froze. Movement ceased. She became a pillar of salt, a silent monument to divided loyalty. Morning broke over ashes. The fire faded. The valley fell silent. From a distance, Abraham rose early and looked toward the place where the cities once stood. He saw dense smoke rising. The promise had been kept. Justice had been served, and yet mercy had been shown. Lot stood on the mountain, saved but forever marked. Sodom and Gomorrah were no more, their wealth gone, their pride silenced, their power erased. Only smoke remained. This is the story of justice, the story of mercy, the story of warning before destruction. God does not delight in judgment. He sends warnings. He sends messengers. He waits. But when corruption refuses correction, fire eventually falls. And sometimes the difference between life and loss is simple obedience. When God says move, do not look back.